Hello again, everybody. It's Captain Firefox, and I am back in Space Engineers. Now, let's take a moment to just reflect on that statement right there, in and of itself. I am back in Space Engineers. And that, as you can undoubtedly tell by the title of this video, is kind of the whole reason behind this video, is what has made me get back into this game. Now, this is the first time I've played this game in what seems like forever. Since the Odyssey went kaput because of the mod problems, I haven't touched this game. I got frustrated with it, got tired of it breaking every other week, and I didn't touch it. Hasn't played it since, until it came out of beta. And frankly, my interest got the best of me. So here I am. I'm playing in this damn game again. Now, I gotta say that I absolutely love this update. Now, Space Engineers has finally, after 6 years, come out of early access, and I gotta say I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Now, again, I haven't played this in forever, so I don't know how long ago they made some of these updates I'm about to talk about. So, if I'm talking out my ass, I apologize in advance for it. But they've done some things that I am very, very fond of. Now, the very first thing that I gotta say is this game's far from perfect still. There's a lot of things that I'm not happy about. I'll get into those first and then I'll end on a happy note. And because, well, frankly, my Discord channel couldn't decide if they wanted a Let Play or a reaction video, I'm going to do both. So I'm going to kind of build as I talk. My biggest complaint about this game prior to the update and continues after the update is the now what factor. Now, I don't just mean that by like, okay, I'm done building a base, now what? Like, that's in any building game. There's always more to build. I can build a giant freaking ship to my heart's content, and I spend hours and hours doing that in survival, and that gives me plenty of things to do. The thing that I dislike the most about Space Engineers is the why. If I'm playing single player Space Engineers, which is what this is. This isn't a dedicated server. This is a server, well, it's not even a server. It's my game that my kids join me at home. And that's all I can do is build. There's no NPCs to speak of. Now, you'll see the occasional, if I were to turn my HUD on, you see the occasional, NPC ship fly by. Like, oh, there's one right there. There's one of those Maydays that just comes and goes away. There's no incentive whatsoever for me to go chase that down. Yeah, I could get a ship out of it, I could bring it back, I could, do whatever to it. But that doesn't interest me at all. There's no NPCs coming, there's no reason to build up my base, there's no reason for me to go even freaking mine magnesium to make bullets. If I'm playing this by myself, in vanilla, there's no reason. There's nothing to do other than build a pretty ship. Which is fun. I'm not knocking that. That is a valid reason to play this game. And you can build some incredible stuff. But there's still no direction to the game. There's no reason for me to build that ship other than to show it off to my friends or, like me, make a series of videos about it. But there's no I'm not afraid of an Argentavis coming by. I'm not afraid of, a bunch of pirates coming out to me like you can get in several different mods. And that's a problem. That's a problem for me. But they're making waves. They're on their way. These scenarios they keep coming up with that they're adding all the time. I haven't done many of them, honestly, because like I said, I just got back into the game. But that could be something that I get into and enjoy. I haven't tried it. We'll see. But they need more NPCs in this game. They need more aggressive NPCs in this game, just to make it fun. Now, what's good about this update? This isn't the first world that I've played since the update went live. I started 2 others. The first one I started on a planet. I gotta say, that was a completely different experience than it used to be. I used to hate starting on a planet because it was the same thing over and over again. You'd grind down your big lander after you landed on ice. You find an ice lake to land on and you land there. That was pretty much what you did. And it was the same thing every time. It got old fast. Now, that's not an option anymore. Like, I stopped playing that game because it was hard. Like, me and my son were playing together, and we were struggling. We spent hours trying to find resources, and we couldn't find one or two. I think it took us forever to find iron, which was annoying as hell. We finally did find it, but then we couldn't find cobalt. And without cobalt, you can't make the metal plates, I think that's what it is. And without that, we couldn't build thrusters. We couldn't build anything to really help us out. You know, and rovers are still rovers. So I built a quick one and quickly flipped it and exploded it. But I liked that. That's the first time I failed in Space Engineers in God knows how long. And I loved it. It was fun. It was hard. It was a struggle. It was enjoyable. My son and I were laughing the whole time. There was a reason to do something, which was great. We both agreed it was great. So I said, okay, we'll start in space, but we're going to limit our inventories because in the past, space has been really easy to start in. So I thought, okay, I'll make it difficult by lowering our inventory size. So I did that. I just went a little crazy with it and went straight to ludicrous speed, if you will. I did the realistic. Yeah, that was a mistake. Because let's face it, you couldn't do anything with realistic inventory size. It was extremely limiting. And when you start off, you have to mine stone to really get anything going because you can't just grind your ship down anymore. So that was really, really annoying. But again, it was hard and it was enjoyable. And I'd actually gone pretty well. I'd started a base. I'd kind of modified my little starter ship as you get, which is much more than the little pod you drop down on Earth. But again, it was a struggle and it was fun and we enjoyed it. And then, you know, captain's got a captain, so I may or may not have ran into some asteroids much like those and lost everything. And of course, I didn't have the pieces I needed to repair it, so I got mad, said F it, and we started over on a third world, which I'm in right now. As you can see, got a pretty good start. I was basically able to salvage the ship that we started in and create this, which is my manufacturing hub. And started off with the basic refinery, the basic assembler, and all that jazz in here. And then I eventually upgraded to an actual assembler and an actual refinery and all these, you know, upgrade modules to make everything go faster and cost less and blah, 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 blah. It's one thing that I have really, really, really enjoyed is the survival kit. There's finally a reason to mine stone, and you don't have just cargo containers full of it. I love the addition of the survival kit. It's great. I still don't have a med bay because it serves as a med bay, and because I can't find a couple of things that I need to make the med bay with. But love this block. Probably the best addition to the game in my opinion. Love it. I love the way you start off now. I love that block. I really, really enjoy it. I also like how scarce resources are now. I've been playing this for quite some time, you know, long enough to build this and do a whole bunch of exploring. And let's see here, pull up my GPS markers, and you can see I've found a whole lot of stuff, but I'm still missing very important things. I haven't found any platinum. I haven't found any uranium. I have found there's 3 ices here, but they're really, really far away. There's not a whole lot of stuff around me, and that's good. It's a challenge. Finally find cobalt, which is why the yay is there. But I don't have silicon, which luckily I've been able to mine stone, and that survival kit's really kept me afloat with that. But I need silicon big time, and I got gold. Platinum. Yeah, the platinum is the other one I don't have. So that's been a real struggle, and I like it. And when I do find resources, it's not like an entire asteroid of it where I'll be able to mine it and never need it ever again. It's very small patches of it. You know, like this is all the iron that's on this right here. This will last me forever, but it is iron. You know, you need a lot of it. There's another patch of it right there. So iron is still plentiful, which is good because you need it. But some of the other things, like there's cobalt right down here. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Now, by no means is this a small amount, but it's not an entire asteroid of it like there used to be. You know, it's fairly limited in size. Eventually, I will mine all this out, especially if I build a big old ship with heavy armor. That'll all be gone in no time. So I like that. The survival aspect of the game is much more difficult, which is great, and it kind of fits with the motif of the update, survival update. And I like that. I like that it's a struggle again, because this game had gotten easy, almost too easy for a while. So let me figure out where all my buttons are again. Okay, everything's good. I got my connectors set too high. So the survival aspect of the survival update, huge fan of. Huge fan of that. Huge fan of the new blocks. The wind turbine is utterly useless in space, but it was really quite cool on the planet. Really enjoy that block. I love the alternative energy sources that it gives. As you can see, I've got a gazillion solar panels out here, and they're not enough. Not enough at all. So I love that power is difficult again. And with the lack of uranium, or at least my inability to find the uranium, it's challenging, which is my favorite thing about the update so far, is that Space Engineers is challenging again. It kind of goes back to what I was saying a minute ago about there's no reason to log in after you've started. You know, once you build your mining ship, the game used to be simple. You'd go mining once and you could build whatever you wanted to. And while that's somewhat still the case now, it's a little harder to find all those things to make that first ship, to get the mining, to find all those things to mine where you never have to mine again. And I like that. That's in my opinion, a bonus. It goes a little bit more to the now what, but there's much to be done for that. Now, the progression system, something else I got to talk about. That I can't do while I'm sitting in the ship. Okay, that's the wrong button again. There we go. It's been a while. Give you a break. Okay, the progression system. My thoughts are still on the fence about this. My first thought about it was I loved it. I absolutely loved it the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. It kind of had a little Empyrean feel to it, where you could, you build this to get this, and it feels flat out stolen from that game, which, is its own another issue to get into. But I kind of like it. It's frustrating as hell at times. Like, I wanted to build something simple that I couldn't without building landing gear. I needed a seat to power my, to put the base on, so I could sit on it and recharge before I had the survival kit up. Well, I couldn't do that because I hadn't built landing gear. Stuff like that gets really stupid annoying. They could probably have done a better job adding things here and there, categorizing whatever you like. The landing gear, like, this is, yeah, I don't know. I understand where they're going. You need landing gear to build a new grid, so that makes sense for all this stuff. But the seats should not be under landing gear at all, in my opinion. I really, really like the progression thing they've done with the refinery, which I thought I was looking at, but apparently not. Where is the refinery? There we go. Love this. Basic refinery, to the refinery, and the assembler, the basic assembler. That was a great move, guys. Way to keep it up. This is the third game I've been in. I have not built the reactor yet. Well, that's a lie. There's a reactor in that fighter that I built over there, but I haven't used it because I don't have any uranium. So that's great. Again, some of the pairing things are weird. Like, why do I need a battery to build a piston? But overall, I like this. It's another level of difficulty to the game, and if you don't like it, you can turn it off in the settings, which is pretty cool, I think. Let's see. Now, about the new blocks, what did I talk about so far? Oh, the hydrogen engine. Love this thing. It's super powerful. I was surprised at how strong it was, but then at the same time, I was surprised at how fast it used up the hydrogen. So I think that's a good balance. You can get that extra oomph when you need it. I can see that being really useful whenever you're on a modded game. Say you've got shields that, they're usually proportionate to the amount of power your ship generates. So if I've got a hydrogen engine and I'm about to go into combat, I flick them bad boys on and my shield strength would shoot through the roof. And that's great because it's not going to last very long, because, even if you have a ton of ice in there, it chews through it really quick. But for that quick boost of energy, I like it a lot. And I think what I'm going to start doing is putting in a hydrogen engine, like on this little dude down here. Throw a hydrogen engine on here, an oxygen generator somewhere, and it could recharge my batteries for me when I'm not near the base. So if I ever get stranded, I got a little backup generator. Basically turn this into a hybrid, if you will. So that's I like that block a lot. It kind of goes right along with the wind turbine thing. I really like both of those new blocks. They just happen to be sitting next to each other. This small battery. Love this thing. I don't even remember if the small battery was a thing before. I have no clue if it was, but I love it if it wasn't. I really like this ship is a heck of a lot smaller than it would have been the last time I played. Just because of the small batteries. Like this would have been another couple blocks bigger, taller, or longer, or whatever, just to fit the batteries in there. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Huge improvement in my book. Oh, same. That was there last time I played. It's all the same. Already talked about the refineries. The survival kit. Favorite new block. Yep, it makes stone useful. It's like, you know, Trump could make a freaking campaign rally about make stone great again. That was really cheesy. Oh well, that's me. They definitely need new weapons or fix the damn turret hitboxes. Whatever. I won't bitch about that again. Ladders. I haven't even got the ladder. Have I unlocked the damn ladders yet? I haven't built them yet. I wasn't playing Space Engineers when ladders was the thing, so it's not that big personally to me. Where are the damn ladders? I think they're in the interior block, right? Yeah, they are. Okay, so I should have this unlocked. Did I pass it? You are all laughing at me right now, aren't you? It's okay. I'm used to it. Oh, there you go. I've heard they're crazy expensive to build, but just for you guys who've been screaming about ladders since the beginning, I'll go ahead and place some down and build it, and I'll walk up the damn ladder just to make you happy. I can already see some decorative uses of that. Just kind of break up a wall. Let's see what they look like when they're done. Oops. Alright. Oh, I'll try to get this. I found really cool too. Let me see if I can get it to do it. I don't know what else to call it, like the thrust effects of your engine when you get close to stuff. It kind of like kicks up dust or whatnot. Like, that was cool. I really enjoyed that when I first realized what the heck was going on. First time I was like, what the hell? But after that I was kind of like, yeah, it's pretty cool. So let me see if I can get it to do it so you guys know what I'm talking about without crashing my ship. Oh, shit. Oh, that was okay, not so close after all. It felt close. Alright, let's see here. Wrong way. See if I can get it to do it. Yeah, see, there it is. Like, that's cool. That's cool. I like that a lot. Yeah. Anyways, I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, building ladders. And something else that I've noticed is the game is running better. Now, I want to quantify that by saying the last time I played this game, I had 40, 50 some odd mods loaded into the world. There's 0 mods on this current world. So that's definitely something that needs to be taken into account when I say the game is running better than it used to. Alright. Well, that's lackluster. Did I get tired? Why did I stop? What's going on? Oh, I didn't finish that one. Okay. Did I run out of freaking materials on all this? Figures. What am I out of? Small steel tubes, the bane of my existence. Alright. I haven't got much. There we go. Yeah, as you can tell, I have my inventory on max now. After my experience with less than max, I didn't want any more of that. Okay, now I can make everybody happy real quick. Yep. Don't see what the hype's about. But you guys who played with this when it first came out and had ladders, I'm so happy that you're happy. And this is actually a really cool visual right there. Wow. Sweet. Okay, that was pretty cool that it came off the top there. Let's see how it looks going back down it. Let's see if I can get it to light up again in this person. Nope. Okay. Oh, screw you. There we go. Well, that just kind of glossed over the whole thing. Oh well. Alright. Really cool visual in reverse. So, overall, I think I'll give this an man, I hate to put a number to it. So far, so good, though. Is it perfect? No. Will it ever be perfect? No, it's Space Engineers. It will never be perfect. Not until they come up with a new engine and fix multiplayer. I've been hearing on my Discord server that the dedicated server that we're playing on right now is greatly improved when it's not crashing to desktop. So Space Engineers is going to Space Engineers. We're all used to that. We all come to expect it. And it's a love-hate relationship. With it being out of early access, do I want better than that? Absolutely. Will it get better? Yes. Keen has been making good improvements over the last year or so. So I'm cautiously optimistic that the game will continue to improve. And this, I mean, I haven't looked at any of the patch notes. I don't know what all was done. But it looks and it feels a hell of a lot more polished than the last time I played. And that's only a good thing. Now, I'm sure the question that all you guys are waiting for me to answer is, what does this mean for the Odyssey? I get asked that question at least once a week, and that's a very conservative estimate. I know I get asked that question all the time on YouTube in the comment section. I just put that block in the wrong place. Way to go. I promise I can talk and play at the same time. I'm a professional. Ah, oh shit. How do I do that? Okay, there we go. The Odyssey is going to be finished. Definitely going to be finished. I don't like the script that I've had for the last 2 episodes. So I'm kind of trying to convince myself not to rewrite it, but at the same time I want to rewrite it. Because I know time is an issue. You guys have been waiting forever for it. I need to get it done. But I don't like how I ended it. It's basically a two episode ending. And I don't love it. I don't like where it ended up. I don't like how we got there. And frankly, it was damn near impossible to film the way I had it done. So I might spend some time rethinking it and redoing it. So that'll take time, which is not what you guys want to hear. I know. But I'm also scared to try to film it again. Because last time, whenever it wasn't working, I got pissed off and quit the game. And it's been, what, 6 months now since I've picked it up again? And I'm at the point now where I enjoy the game. I came home from work today and the first thing I did was log into the game. That hasn't happened in 6 months at least. So I don't want to ruin that. So I'm very hesitant to jump back into the Odyssey, knowing that this new update's only been out, what, a week now? And that the mod authors probably haven't got caught up to it. And I know the big ones have, but there's, like I said, there's like 50, 60 some odd mods on the Odyssey world that I'm on. And I have to completely rebuild the worlds because, you know what updates do to save files. So that'll take a while too. And like I said, I'm enjoying playing in survival right now. But I should have some time in the next couple weeks where I can really get back into the Odyssey. I'm going to finish both the episodes before I put one out, so that I don't put one out, something happens, and then it's, another 6 months before I finish that up. I don't want to do that to you guys. So, with all that being said, I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. The most important thing that I can say about this update is that, one, it's energized the community again. There's been more people playing Space Engineers in the last week than I've seen, maybe than I've ever seen. People are all about the server has been full. There's been people are waiting to get on the server because it's at max capacity. Which again, join our Discord server for the Space Engineers server information. It's not an official server for us. It's run by one of our members. I don't want to put him on blast because I haven't talked to him about it yet. But it's pinned on our Discord channel. Join it if you'd like. I'm on like shit Wi-Fi right now, so I don't think I'll be getting on it to play and record on yet. But I should be moving by the summer at the latest, and it's definitely something I want to get back into because I've really enjoyed playing with you guys on the server. So, as my rambling comes to an end, I'm back in Space Engineers. I don't see myself going anywhere for a while, and yeah, look for more content to come. I will work on the Odyssey. I gotta finish the writing part before I get into the game part, and that's a good thing. I think that gives the mod authors time to catch up to everything. And I can probably knock out both episodes in a weekend if I get a weekend. I got 3 kids, a new fiance, and a new house. I'm currently trying to sell my house. There's a lot going on in my private life as well. That's kind of gotten in the way of the Odyssey. So that's all kind of slowing down now. So I should have more time to get back into the Odyssey and finish it right. So it's coming. Be patient. And at this rate, I'm still going to beat Shaq and his crew getting back into it. So, with that said, if you guys want to see more Let's Play videos of this world, let me know. If you don't really care to see me playing single player, let me know as well. I'd love to hear what you guys think, what you've been up to, and it really feels good to be back. So I'm going to go fire up the old editing software, try to remember how to use that, and hey, I might get this thing posted today. So thanks again for watching, guys. It's nice to be back. I know I've been away for a long time, but it really is nice to be back, and hopefully I stay back this time. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're new to this channel, hit that like button down there, smash the subscribe button, and stick around. Check out my videos. There's a lot of great stuff on there. A lot of fun. It's a good channel. Take the time to look around, see what you like. Join us on Discord. Follow me on Twitter, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.